So today is basically the first normal day that I have back here at BHB, just between the traveling in and out of the town, doing a bunch of things. I really haven't been here very much, so today is a normal day if there's anything such as normal really in my life, to be honest with you. That being said, I need to get up to speed here, kind of get an idea what's going on with the crew, the animals, all that other stuff, which is really awesome because as much as I love traveling, the experiences are great and I have an amazing time. The truth is, being back here is what I love, being around my animals, around the people I care for. That's what really makes me happy the most anyways. Don't get me wrong, I love the travel and adventure, that too, but it is great to be back. Oh, and by the way, something really cool just happened to me kind of personally, so I'll share that a little later in the video. All right, guys, so finally, I am back with a vengeance. I tell you what, it feels like I haven't been here in forever. I mean, well, I have been here, but just for very short periods of time.
You're always here in our hearts.
What a bunch of garbage that is. Yeah, and that was what was the song that you were just singing?
Oh, the clapping one?
Yeah, I could hear it in the background.
It's a very good life lesson song. It's a very emotional song, but it goes something like, "Don't be a dick. Don't be a dick. Come on, Steph. Don't be a dick. Don't be a dick. Come on. Don't be a dick. Don't be a dick. Don't be a dick, guys."
Yeah, well, there you go. If you haven't learned anything today, you've learned one thing from the philosopher
exactly.
Nico.
Right.
So what's going on? I mean, I hope I'll be in town now. Well, we have to go up north again sometime next week, yep. But for the most part, I'll be here for the next several days at least. I mean, just try to get back on top. So anything pressing, or just, I just have to obviously just get up to speed with everything. I know vlogs have been going good. Snake bites look good this week. Appreciate that while I've been gone. Of course, Nico has, look at this thing over here.
Oh yeah, I got a little boot. Sprained my ankle.
It's a boot.
Yeah,
it's a boot town. It's a boot time.
It's a boot time.
So Nico sprained his ankle, and but he was still fearless and made sure that he got all the work, vlogs and snake bites done. So I appreciate that. Right. Steph is
emailing away.
Emailing her life away.
I am.
Again, I tell you seriously, you'll always know a couple things. Number one, I got to tell you that I don't receive any of the emails that come to BHB. Just so you guys know that Steph basically takes care of that. So if you get a really nice, thoughtful email, it's coming from Steph. If you get a really short and abrasive email, or don't get an email back at all, it's coming from Lori. So, Lori,
that's so bad. No, it's good. No.
Lori is just not as tactful as you when it comes to emails. She just is short to the point and moves on. So the gatekeepers. No, Steph. Steph does a good job, and of course, I mean, I don't want to make it sound like I'm completely unattached to the business. Obviously, anything important, Steph comes to me with, and but she does a great job of taking care of things and kind of buffers me so that I can do all the crazy other things that I'm doing in life. But regardless, guys, it's good to be back. All right, let's get going to the next thing. So there's always certain milestones that are really important when you're doing things like YouTube. And a couple days ago, we hit 500,000 subscribers on YouTube on our main channel. That's right, 500,000 subscribers. I think back to early when I first started YouTube, and the idea of just getting to 5,000 subscribers seemed almost impossible to me. And to think that 500,000 people have liked our content enough to hit that subscribe button, that is just absolutely crazy to me. I mean, I just can't even believe that that's actually even possible. And as we're getting closer, it just started to freak me out. Like, holy cow, that's a lot of people. And I'm going to explain a couple things about what subscribers really mean to me and why it is important, because maybe to you, you're just thinking, oh, all he cares about is numbers, but there's really more to it. So I'll kind of explain as I get going here. So I don't want anyone to think that I'm vain and I'm bragging about the numbers that I get on YouTube, because that isn't it at all. But what I do want you to understand is that, with snake bites, there's a lot of behind the scenes that happen with it. I mean, there's times that we work for hours and hours on preparation for getting the right shot, coming up with concepts, and even more so with the vlog. There are countless of hours where I'm just alone talking to you guys, a camera really, and that's a lot of hours that is setting up all these shots, and the only way that you can know you're being appreciated is through views and subscribers. And that isn't why I do it, because I love sharing my life with you guys. I think it's amazing, and it's just been a great experience. But when you do hit certain milestones, like 250,000, 500,000, 100,000, whatever it might be, it really feels amazing. And I just wanted to tell you how much I appreciate you guys for doing that for me. On the main channel, 500,000 subscribers. On this channel, we're at almost 35,000 in just a couple months. You know, that means a lot to me. Again, I'm not doing it for the numbers. I'm not doing it for the accolades. What I'm doing it for is to try to get my message out and share my life with you guys. But when we hit these milestones, you have to sometimes sit back and go, wow, that's pretty incredible. And again, what I always say is that I don't think about it when I'm making these videos of how many people like you guys are watching. And to think that 150 million people have watched our show over the years is shocking and crazy to me. But it also makes me feel like, wow, all those thousands and thousands of hours that I put into something that I really believe in are really paying off. So regardless, you know, I thank you guys for that, and it means the world to me. But in the end, I always tell people I'm just a glorified snake poop cleaner that has a bunch of people that care to listen to their message, and I hope that that message is a good one. You know, hey, I step over the line every now and then. You guys know that, but I try my best to stay positive and to try not to make the mistakes over and over again. You know, my job is really to continue to create curiosity. I want you guys to be curious when you see what I do for a living or what I'm working with, and then do your own research and start to love what I love, and that's what it's all about. So regardless, guys, I just wanted to tell you thank you so much for letting me hit 500,000 subscribers, and I just hope and pray that, you know, it won't be long before we're celebrating 1 million subscribers on that channel, and hopefully we're celebrating 500,000 on this channel, the vlog channel. So if you guys haven't checked out the main channel, I'll put the link in the description. Hopefully you have, and hopefully you're enjoying this journey. So all right, I'm back to work. I've got to feed this whole row and that whole row of snakes today, so I gotta get to it. Yeah, guys, I forgot. There's a couple things. Number one, remember my big albino reticulated pythons that you guys tried to help me name? There was a bunch of really cool names. I loved tons of them. I can think of 4 or 5 off the top of my head. But anyways, I chose the animal's name to be Daisy. I just think she looks like a daisy. Her personality is Daisy. She's just awesome. So there you have it. So guys, I've got only a few minutes left of feeding. Even though I'm not done, I'm gonna head to the gym, but until then, I'm gonna try to feed as much as I can. I am squeaking every minute. Theoretically, I should have left about 5 minutes ago, but I wanna get as much, because every part I don't get done, I have to come back and do after the gym. So just keep going. Okay, so there it is, guys. I'm out of town. I've got to get out of here. Now, one of the cool things about going to the gym lately is my son Noah is starting to come with me a couple days a week, which I think is just absolutely fantastic. And he needs something in his life like this to kind of get him motivated and to have him get just kind of into the physical part. And it's just all around great. But I've got to put on my gym clothes real quick. Listen guys, I am the last person that will ever preach to anybody about going to the gym or doing diets or eating or you do what you want to do. This is a life choice for me. You know, when you live a life like I do that's pretty high stress, you have a lot of anxiety because you have so many things going on, the gym to me gives me an opportunity to get all that extra craziness out of my life. I go there and I hit the gym, but that's one of the reasons why I really don't film it, because it's not a macho trip for me. I'm not trying to show anyone up. I'm not trying to preach to you. I'm not trying to do any of that stuff. All I'm trying to say is, for me, a daily trip to the gym is just what I need to just feel better about life. Now, if you're thinking about you need that change, I tell you, go for it. Doesn't mean you need to be a supermodel, because I'm certainly far from it. But, you know, I mean, I am constantly struggle with body image and thinking that I'm too overweight or not, you know, muscular or not, whatever the case may be. So the point is, it's really a personal choice for you, and don't let anyone ever guilt you into that decision. But when you do it and you really love it, like me and of course Lori does, it's really a great part of our life. And it's really cool now that I get to meet Noah and share that with my son as well. And it's just a great thing. Again, it's a personal decision, guys, and that's why I never really go into real details or take the camera into the gym, although I might do it one time in the future. But listen, you're never going to see me in a muscle shirt showing off, because that's just not the way it is. But gym time is always good time. Well, guys, I am back from the gym and I feel completely energized. You know, when you're at the gym, sometimes it's really tiring, but then when you get out, just those endorphins start popping. I feel full of energy. It's like 7 o'clock at night right now. I probably only have about an hour of work to do because I got to get home and do some things at home. But I do need to finish feeding ball pythons, and I think I'm just going to give the shop a once over to see what things are, so you guys can join me. So let's go check out the ball pythons. The one thing I love is hanging out here at night when I'm alone. I always say I love my crew. They're amazing. They take great care of my animals, but I need that alone time with my animals for a couple reasons. Number one, I can get an idea of what's going on with the animals, and two, I just love being around the animals. And sometimes when things are going on in the daytime, it's business, you know. I've got questions and I got phone calls and I got emails and I've got this. You know, at night, it's just me and the animals, and this is what I love. And I've said this a million times, I'm gonna say it again to you guys right now, is that from 8 o'clock till 4 o'clock, I run a business. From 4 o'clock for the rest of the night, I'm a hobbyist. Right now, I'm a complete hobbyist. So I'm gonna enjoy feeding the last ball pythons. We'll take one last look through. We'll check out the colubrid area and the gecko area, and then I'm calling it a night, going home, spending some family time, and doing a couple other things around the house. So let's get on with it. So guys, that is the feeding done down here. Again, we're just gonna go around, look around, make sure everything's okay, shut it down, and head home.